Good day, students. Today we want to talk on the topic that is based on plane geometry. The topic is plane geometry, and under plane geometry we are going to be talking on the definitions of angles. Let's start with acute angle. Acute angle is an angle that falls between 0 degree and 90 degree. We're going to see it on the board. Let's example is 30 degree. You see that 30 degree falls between 0 and 90 degree. 60 degree falls between 0 degree and 90 degree. Any angle that falls between 0 degree and 90 degree is referred to as acute angle. Now let's go to obtuse angle. Obtuse angles are those angles that fall between 90 degree and 180 degree. Example of the angles: there's a 135 degree, 145 degree. So far is between 90 degree and 180 degree. The next angle that we are going to be considering is reflex angle. Reflex angles are those angles that falls between 180 degree and 360 degree. They are referred to as reflex angle. Let me say, when you have 190 degree is above 180 degree, 190 degree, 200, 250. So far is between 180 degree and 360 degree. It's referred to as reflex angle. 330 degree is also reflex angle. So far is below 360 degree. Now let's go to complementary angles. Complementary angles are those angles that when you add them together it will give you 90 degree. Example, when you're having 30 degree one side, you add it to 60 degree, it gives you a complementary angle. When you have 1 degree, you add it to 89 degree, it gives you 90 degree. It's referred to as complementary angle. Is that okay? They are complementary angle. Is that okay? Now let's go to supplementary angle. Supplementary angle are those angles that when you add them together it gives you 180 degree. Okay, now let's just say you have an angle already. You having angle facing each other. You having this angle to be 20 degree. You having this one to be 160 degree. When you add them together it gives you 180 degree. That's supplementary angle. Okay, they are supplementary angles. But when you're having something like this, you're having like this, yeah, okay, you're having this one to be let me say 39. You're having this side to be 51 degree. When you add them together, that's 90 degree. That's complementary angle. They are complementary angle. Now let's see what the plane geometry says. Acute angles, and also we're having different angles like vertically opposite angles. They are also equal, vertically opposite. We have this A, we have this B. A equal to B. The vertically opposite angles, they are equal. Okay, when you're having alternate angles, A, B, A equals to B, that's alternate angles. So far they are parallel. You are told in the question that the lines are parallel, A equals to B. But if you are not told that they are parallel, don't assume that they are equal. There will be arrow to show that they are parallel. Okay, now let's go to another one, that's corresponding angle. We have a line like this, line like this. this is A, that's B, you are in C, and you are in D. A equals to, see that this angle looks similar to this. A equals to B, that's corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles. And C equals to D, likewise corresponding angles. Okay, are corresponding angles. Let's see acute angle. An acute angle that lies between angle that lies between 0 degree and 90 degree. You can see it between 0 degree and 60 degrees, between 0 degree and 90 degree. Obtuse angles are angles let's say they are angles acute angles are angles that lies between 0 degree and 90 degree. Obtuse angles are angles that lies between 90 degree. You can see this line 90 degree, is 90 degree, it goes beyond 90 degree, that lies between 90 degree and 180 degree. 180 degree is to this point, so that this line between the two dotted line, 90 degree and 180 degree. Reflex angles are angles that lies between 180 degree and 360 degree. You can see this angle is beyond 180 degree. Okay, now when you have 180 degree, look at this line of 180 degree. You can see that it makes a curve. You can see it goes beyond this 180 degree, was like between will be greater. That means that it has shifted. You see this one is like this. It has to be beyond this line. So this is 180 degree, 180 degree. But when it comes here, extend to this face, that's beyond 180 degree. Is that okay? Let's call this one 190 degree. An angle that lies between 180 degree and 360 degree. The total sum of the angles at a point is 360 degree. Okay, that's why I see it like this. A complementary angle, two angles whose sum is exactly 90 degree, e.g. 30 degree and 60 degree, 1 degree and 89 degree. Supplementary angle, two angles whose sum is exactly 180 degree, is referred to as supplementary angle, e.g. 60 degree and 120 degree, 120 degree, 25 degree and 155 degree. This is the end of our class. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can have access to the latest video. Have a wonderful day.